Yeah, we back. You know what it is, man. We live in effect. You know what I'm saying? We back on real TV. Excuse me if not pronouncing her name right, but Tia Mowry. I guess they're gonna be talking about
I
her
think
divorce
that's where
regret
it kind
on
of
a divorce.
needs
So
to
we're
go
gonna
back
see
to, where,
what she talking
a
about.
man is courting a woman and showing her, how much he appreciates her and wants her and loves her or wants to be with her. And I feel like what's happening now, and again, I've only been in the world for a few months, is they have this mentality right off the bat that there is someone else. Do you know what I mean? Like there could be someone else.
Is it that they're the prize?
Yes.
We talking deep here.
Yes.
We about to get into it.
Oh my God, that the man is the prize.
The man is the prize.
Yes. I'm talking loud. Yes. That is so true. Like they've taken it off of
the woman.
The woman.
We read the scriptures, we look in the Bible, the man becomes more infatuated with himself.
Y'all. You see, here's the thing. I knew this man was a panderer, but what I did not know is that he was also a blasphemer. Okay? I did not know that. You see, they are willing to go so far just to be on the women's accord, or just to please the woman's feelings and emotions, and it's not the truth. The thing is, I don't even want to go into that. Like, I don't even want to take that
Don't do it, girl. Don't do it.
Trying to use
This my girl right here, man.
Right?
Damn.
Biblical teachings and turn it around and make it seem like, well, they said that, men were going to become lovers of themselves. Just out of common sense. Okay.
Damn. She calling these niggas out.
Being religious or anything like that. This is just about common sense. When that book is speaking in the terms men, more times it is talking about people, as in man, as in flesh. And if you want to talk about people being lovers of themselves, the people that I see that have become lovers of themselves over a span of time more than anybody else has been women. Women have been so selfish, self-sufficient. We don't need nobody. Can't nobody rely. Can't nobody tell me nothing. I don't need to rely on nobody. I could do better by myself. I don't need a man. I'm better than a man. I'm over a man. So let's not even.
Acrimony.
Okay, but I'm done with him.
I'm glad to call that motherfucker out, but man, that nigga. Soon when I seen it, nigga, look at this nigga. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, and this here in the biblical. Hey, what the fuck? But that I said, man, man, it's so much I want to say.
Let's look back at Tia.
Yeah, let's see what they talking about.
Tia said, that she is now in the dating world, and she noticed that men are no longer courting women.
Hold on, yeah. And that's another thing, too. This bitch already looking hurt. Like, I only been in the world a couple months. Like, what you thought this shit is? You wanted to run in the streets. Look at the big ass. Look at this shit. Big ass hoop ringing in the fucking ear, looking like. Come on, bro. I mean, we gonna see what the fuck she. We about to let my girl,
treating women like they were basically in the 90s, where it's like, baby, I love you.
Like, what do you think you is?
Here's some flowers, trying to shower them, trying to prove that they are worthy to be
Cinderella story. That's
woman,
what motherfuckers be wanting.
And so she's saying that she wishes that it was back in those days, or back in that time where men were courting women. Now I want to strongly start this off by saying, I do not know verbatim the reason why Tia and her husband got divorced. All I know and all I can go off of is what she said. And what she said was that she graduated from her marriage. Meaning that she got to a place that she no longer felt like the two of them were on the same playing field, or the two of them were no longer.
And that's the thing, too, in this society, especially in the Western society, people, especially women now, it's like you wake up with a motherfucker and motherfucker be like, oh, I just don't want this no more. I just don't want it. Like, what? You know, it's like everything is based on how you feel. You know, everything is this, oh, I feel this. Oh, I feel this. You know, it's like, but you know, a lot of things, you know, a lot of these women grew up playing with dolls and, you know, watching Beauty and the Beast, you know what I'm saying, Cinderella, and thinking like every day is gonna be some movie shit, you know, and it doesn't work like that. I don't know where motherfuckers been thinking this is reality and shit like that. That's why I'm in other countries, and, you know, and you check their marriage stats, and you check, you know, stuff like that about their family dynamics, they shit last the longest because people ain't basing their marriage and their family off of how they feel. You see what I'm saying? It's like in this Western world, everything is, oh, I feel like this. You know, especially now, social media. You know, social media now, people could go on there. Oh, I see this. Oh, I see that. Oh, I could go get me another man. Yeah, you could go get one, but can you keep it? That's the main thing. Can you keep it? You see what I'm saying? Why you just like some new shoes? You know what I'm saying? A nigga got them finished using you up, and those shoes get got now scuffed up. You know what I mean? He gonna go get him some new F.O. He gonna like, come on, man. And I've been called. It's so funny because I've been called this shit out. I've been called this out when she first came out and it was like she getting divorced, and it's like, bro. Like, Shawty got, like, how many kids with the dude? They've been together how long? And I liked the story, you know, like, well, I think she met the dude at the bus stop or something like that. You know, I liked it, like, the little story, you know, they had. And it's like, you got all these kids together. It's like, what's the purpose? You know, but, oh, I want to run in the street. That's all it is. And then someone... After that, not to keep going on and on, I'm about to let the video keep going. But suddenly when the divorce was going through, and she going through the process with the divorce, this motherfucker on Instagram and social media doing fucking what them shit called, them little try on hauls and shit, showing different little clothes, look provocative outfits. Like, come on, man, you just want to go out there and be fucked. You know what I'm saying? You want to go run the streets. Let's be real. You see what I'm saying? But motherfuckers don't want to be real enough to sit there and say it. Just say you want to run the streets. You want to go play. You know, but we're going to let the video keep. I'm sorry, y'all. I just, you know, this shit crazy,
seeing
man.
eye to eye, whatever it was, she feels like she outgrew. She feels like she outgrew the relationship. She outgrew the marriage. This is her words. Not mine. Okay? So for anybody who's going to come in the comment section and defend this, these are not my words. This is her words. And what I've come to find is that there's a lot of women who, you know, talk tough. And then when it comes down to it, when it comes to the nitty gritty, they realize that maybe what they thought they could handle or what they thought was better out there, they forget that what they had at home was already good. Not only good, but better than the options that they will now have in the dating market.
We're going to get into that.
Let me clarify. There's a lot of women who are in relationships. It's like, oh my God, you know, it's so boring. You know, he doesn't do this and he doesn't do that. And, you know, they're on social media watching other people's lives that they only get a happy snippet of.
Cinderella.
Okay? They only get to see the flick of when everybody's smiling. They don't get to see the behind the scenes. They don't get to see the stress. They don't get to see the turmoil, the arguments. They're comparing themselves. Oh, well, how come he doesn't look at me like that? How come he doesn't do these kind gestures?
And especially when you talk to most women, that's what women, they be so caught up. Oh, I want to have a big white wedding. Ooh, you know, my white dress. You know, it's the Cinderella shit. You know, it's like, come on, bro. You know, it's like, it's not about that. That's why even when you get married, they don't say nothing about love. They don't say nothing about love. Nothing. They say for rich or poor, sick, healthy, they don't say nothing about that. Oh, be happy. The fuck?
There are women who are mad at their man right now because they saw somebody else's husband on social media, laying out the roses and rose petals and a bottle of champagne and stuff like that. They don't know that the woman is the one who set it up, and she just pretended that it was him. For y'all on social media.
Oh, he a simp.
Let me say that one more time. There are women who are mad at other, they're mad at their man because they see that other people on social media. This man done put out, bouquet of flowers, done spelled her name on the bed with the rose petals. He did all this stuff. And they're like, my man is not romantic. How come my man doesn't do that?
Probably
romance? He doesn't even do that stuff for me. Not realizing that the woman in that relationship is the one who set it up and made it seem as though her man did those things for the clicks, the views, the likes on social media.
Yep.
And women are eating it up all the time and falling for it. Now mad at their man for something that another man did not even do. I'm just being honest. Then they're, so big, bad, and bold, talking about they don't want to be in a relationship no more. Their spark is gone. They could find somebody else. Run out of that relationship thinking that they're going to jump, right into the arms of their knight in shining armor, the person who has been, waiting for them, the person who wants to be with them, the person who is going to be, this, that, and everything for them. Only to find out that now you're in this space that this person don't know you like your husband did. This person is not looking at you with care and love in his eyes. He don't care about you.
Use a toy.
He even went as far to say that, they automatically are thinking that there might be somebody else or somebody better. And because there's a strong possibility that might be true. And it does not mean that I'm, demeaning you as a person. It does not mean that he's looking at you like you're nothing. It means is that he wants to see where he's investing his potential, his potential, especially because of the fact that you were in a situation before and you walked out of it because you were no longer happy. So this man has to now see you and say, well, are you somebody who can't be pleased? Is it a possibility that I can try to bring you the moon and you're going to tell me that's not enough? We're the stars and the sun too? Is it that you cannot be pleased? Because I think that we have this conversation a lot. Like women, they're not happy anymore and everybody deserves to be happy. True. But there are some women out there who just cannot be pleased. And I mean in every way.
Other day, you don't know what you're dealing with now, man.
In every alley. Emotionally, physically, intimately.
No, let me get on the intimacy.
That brother could be putting in all that work, and she gonna be still talking about, I don't know, I just feel like he like, okay. I'm gonna need you to learn your body. Okay? I'm gonna need you to learn what because this is
been getting fucked.
You putting the burden on me. You act like it's my fault. I know it ain't me.
Your womb has been damaged.
There's nothing wrong with men being in a space that they are now trying to they're trying to be proactive in situations, making sure that they're not going to be fooled, bamboozled, hoodwinked, because they're so blinded by who you are or how you look or your representative self. They want to see how you're going to act when they say no. They want to see how you're going to act when you get mad, because they want to make sure that they are making the proper investment. Because nowadays, things have gotten from bad to worse. Instead of looking at the men and saying that there's a problem with the men, maybe we need to take a look at our sisters and be like, hold up, what y'all doing to these men out here that they acting like this? Because it's not off of their own merit. Before, when men were doing, putting their coat down on the puddle so a woman can go walk over it and stuff like that, the women were being ladies. Their energy alone almost commanded that decency and respect.
Exactly.
We have a lot of women now trying to, borderline be a thought pocket.
Prostitutes.
They trying to dabble in that, aspect and then still try to be treated like a lady. And he like, nah, I can see through that. What you think? You could fool me? You can't fool me.
Come on.
I'm looking right at you.
Home was the
We have to
older
be
profession.
honest with ourselves first. There's some women, and I'm not speaking for Tia. Again, I don't know her situation. The only thing that I know is that she said she graduated from her marriage. Now, I don't know if that is a situation where they had deeper rooted issues and they were just trying to be respectful, or if it was definitely like how a lot of these women do. Oh, you know, I'm just unhappy, and it's just not.
Yeah, but that's what that is. She just
10, 15,
one of these
20
little
years and
freaks
just
want to
call
go out there and
quits.
run the street. That's what it is. Look
Just
at
because
you.
they want to
Look
go back to the
straight to her
streets
soul
because the
and
streets
see what
look
the
more
fuck she's
fun.
trying to do.
Or they have this epiphany. Oh, I never lived by myself. I never got to do this. I never got to do that. And all of a sudden want to do it.
That's
It
why
could
she
be a
got that
plethora
hurt
of different
face.
things.
Nah.
But there's other women who are going to watch this and who are listening to this. And you see, sometimes you have to, sometimes it's not easy, especially when you go through a lot of certain things in your relationship, especially when it's you to blame. Okay? Take the other person out of it. As a woman to woman, I'm talking to you. Sometimes, you know, you want to look at your partner and be like, oh, you know, well, he does this and he does this. Let's dial it back. Because sometimes when we get to the root of that situation, it's you. Not all the time, not every time, nor am I condoning for you to stay in a relationship that is harmful to you physically. Okay? I'm not saying that. But sometimes y'all be in some messed up situations in your relationship, and if you rewind the tape and take some notes, you realize that you have a part to play as to why you and your partner are so distant. Why you feel the things that you feel. And instead of thinking that you're going to go out there and run into the arms of somebody else that's going to grab you up and scoop you up and then that you the best thing since sliced bread, you need to fix where you at.
Because you going to still run through the ditch.
Because remember when you thought that he was all that maybe you don't see it, but he still is. Remember when, you know, you was like, oh, he's a commodity, and you was going to your girls and telling him he still is. And in the beginning,
and the value still increases.
The woman is so liberated when she's the one that, you know, wanted to have the divorce, and she's so this, and, you know, she got the sisterhood and her friends clapping for her and supporting her. But in the long run, the man could easily find somebody else, have a happy relationship, and move on, and the women be hurting and crying, and all guys do is get with you, take you for a ride, drop you back off.
I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a fun night.
You have to think about that. Stop thinking about your temporary feelings, your temporary emotions. Oh, you know what's going on right now. Think logically. Which is not very easy for a lot of women to do because we are more emotional, but it's important to think logically. Dial it back. Try to repair. A lot of people don't want to repair. They want to just throw it away and get something new and start over. But you see, in that repairing process, if it works or if it doesn't work, you see the work that you have to go through, the depths that you have to go through to try to repair is going to reveal you to you. Reveal what you have to work on to you. So that even if you step aside, or even if he's like, nah, I don't want to do this, or it's not working, or whatever, you know that you have the tools to have the longevity.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the time, the women who take the time to sit back and repair and rebuild, they don't move on to anybody else. They end up thriving and saying, wow, we could have gave up and I'm glad we didn't. Wow, look at how beautiful our relationship. I'm glad. This is my opinion. Okay? This is my opinion. Guys, this is my opinion. I would like to know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts on this video.
I love it. I love it. Now, I'm glad to, you know, see the sisters talking, you know, to the sisters like this, you know, why, man, you know, that's why even in the marriage, it's going to be a lot of days when you're in relationship, marriages and stuff like that, that you ain't going to love each other, you know, you ain't going to like motherfuckers and shit, but, you know, like, you know, Elder told me, it take time to build a house, you know what I mean? It take time to build a house. You can't make a house in no damn a day, 2 days, a week, a month. So, hey, you know, y'all just, you know, focus on repairing yourself out there, because I've been called this out, man. A typical motherfucker run the streets, and now it's like, oh damn, people don't want to quote like that no more. Why are you still in that fantasy? This is not this. I know you used to play on Disney Channel. This ain't Disney though. This ain't Magic Kingdom. Like, come on, bro. I'm looking dead at her, so in the video, like, this how stupid she look. This ain't Magic Kingdom. This is reality. Now you gotta grow up. Not, and that's another thing. Now your kids now have to grow up without their mom being present, their dad being present in the same household now. Now y'all gotta do co-parenting. See? And that's why I say everybody is just selfish and is thinking about themselves. You got whatever how many kids she got. I know she got a couple. And it's like, at the end of the day, it's like, what was the point of all this? Just to say going out there just to have fun? And that's another thing. I'm gonna end the video with this. I'm sorry. I don't know why women think men and y'all, we the same. We when a man he's just ejaculating. You know, he's busting a nut. If I go out here and fuck another woman, I'm just busting a nut. When a woman going out there, you got motherfucker entering your body, entering your temple. And you gonna be like, damn, I did have a good man at the house. But now you gonna get fucked by this one. Oh damn, let me be in a relationship with this nigga. Then they gonna, and it's like, it's gonna keep being a continuous cycle. Now you out here lost in the streets. You know what I'm talking about? Lost in the streets. So man, not to keep going on, but y'all leave a comment, man. I love to see shit like this, man. Shout out to that girl. You already know, Rhea. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit the subscribe button. Yeah, man. We in here, man. Shout out to the whole family, man. I.F.O. Out.